Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian. Many of you know me as personally, so yeah. But I'm here today. We had a full moon a few days ago on the 15th. It's the 17th, so yeah, actually I'm so sorry it's late. I was having some issues. So yeah, sinus issues and not feeling well. And I'm sorry I'm late for this one, but I'm going to make this a full moon report for December 15th. And also there's going to be a new moon on November 30th in Sagittarius. So this full moon on the 15th that we had was in Taurus, 24 degrees. I'm going to share with you this chart so we can go through what's been going on. And we're still in the full moon vibe here. At the time that this full moon occurred on the 15th, on the West Coast, at 1:28 p.m. Pacific Standard Pacific time. Pacific Standard Time, yes. So we see here that we had Pisces rising. And then, so the moon was in the third house for Pisces rising. And we'll go into that later because actually I wanted to share with you the exact time on the West Coast. Actually, add 3 hours for the East Coast time. And yeah, so, and it's conjunct Uranus and Algol here. And it's opposing the sun in Scorpio, so that means that it's a full moon. Whenever the sun and the moon are opposing each other, and they are at 24 degrees, exact 24 degrees. The sun, 24 degrees Scorpio, and the moon, 24 degrees of Taurus. They're saying hello to each other. And yes. um, what else? Pluto is at the 29th degree. It's almost out of Capricorn by the 19th, 20th of November in a couple days from now. Today is the 17th that I'm recording this late. So yeah, actually, so if you are a Scorpio, the moon is in your seventh house. This full moon is occurring in your seventh house. If you're a Taurus, this full moon is in your first house, and the sun is in your seventh house. So yeah, actually, let me start with Aries. Yes, Aries rising, sun, moons, and stelliums in Aries. Well, Aries, this full moon is occurring in your second house of finance. Um, your voice, your resources, your gifts and skills and talents Also, and the eighth house is other people's money. The sun is shining its light on other people, or even spousals, your spouse's money. What else? Hmm. Well, the moon is ruled by Cancer, and that's your fourth house, Aries. So the moon is ruled by the fourth. The sun is ruled by your fifth house. So you might be doing more creative projects at home, or you may be thinking of home and um, children, or home and maybe a um, fun trip or something like that with the family. Mars is in your fifth house too, so you may be taking some action here in the fifth house with something going on there. Um, and Mars rules your first house. So yeah, actually, and it's making a very nice trine to your sun, well, if your the ascendant, if your ascendant is between 0 and 8, 9 or 9 degrees, approximately, maybe 8 degrees, to make it really strong, a strong trine to your ascendant. If you have the ascendant at those early degrees of Aries. And okay, well, I'm moving on because that's all I'm going to talk about for this new full moon, because that's the most important part of this. Taurus. No, Taurus. Yes, I told you this is happening. The full moon is occurring in your first house. If you have the ascendant at 26, 25 degrees, Uranus is exactly conjunct, same degree, and it's conjunct Algol and mix here. So if your ascendant is anywhere between 24, 25, well, maybe say 25, 26 degrees of Taurus, there's a bit of a shakeup here with your personality, the persona you portray, when you first introduce yourself. People will see something different, a change, a shocking change, probably also. Um, and the moon rules your third house of aunts, uncles, cousins, short trips, and your neighbors. So, and then the sun rules your fourth house of home. So something with your extended family and your family that you've built, created, and the home you built from this foundation that for your life. And it's like the foundation, the cinder block that your home is built needs to be stable. Although Leo is your fourth house, so I probably will be a little dramatic because you'll be taking some action here with Mars. And it's also, Mars is also ruling your 12th and 7th and 12th houses. So maybe something to do with a spouse or a business partner, negotiating with clients or something like that. And it could bring up some things from the past too for you, Taurus. So yeah. All right, let's see. Let's move on. Because that's all about Taurus. Full moon, Taurus rules the third. The moon rules your third house. And the sun in Scorpio rules your fourth. And then Mars is here in the fourth. Could have something to do with that. Yes. And that. Okay. Moving on. Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, stelliums, and well, especially rising sign. If you are a Gemini rising, well, this sun is in your sixth house. It's in an aversion to you because you cannot see the sixth house from where you are, apparently, because it's in a house of its aversion. It's like it's almost like they can't see you and you can't see them very well. And you can't see this moon either. So yeah, actually this full moon might not feel well, you may feel it and while you're asleep or mm, meditating could be also if Gemini ever meditates, that would be quite interesting. Or they can come to them through dreams in when you're sleeping, dreams and actually past life even feelings may come up for you at this time too. And the moon rules your second house of money, finance, your voice, self-esteem. The moon, yes. And then the sun rules your third house of your neighbors, your um neighborhood, your extended family, aunts, uncles, cousins. Yeah. And so Mars rules your 11th house of friends and the sixth house of work. And yeah, health and illness, daily routines, a health issue may come up. Actually, maybe you're going to the gym in your local neighborhood to take care of something that you need to take care of you for. You could join a gym, Gemini. And Mars also rules your 11th house, so it could be like a group. And you could be joining a health club, maybe, or or um or some kind of yeah, organization where like Jenny Craig or something like that, you know. Yeah, who knows? Or just going to a have a spa day. That's the best time for good thing for Geminis to do. Have a spa day. Yeah. Enjoy the spa. Enjoy luxury in, yeah. Okay, moving on. Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. Cancer. Well, this full moon is in your 11th house of friends, benefactors, groups, organizations, clubs, and friends. Yeah, friends. I said friends. Okay, and then the sun is in your 5th house of children, creativity. Um, Actually, it could be something that you're, oh, even hobbies that you're interested in. The sun could spark some interest in a hobby here with the sun in Scorpio, and the moon in your 11th house could be you may join a group with that has that specific hobby in mind. And the moon rules you, and the sun rules your 2nd house. So yeah, actually, I would say that you're going to be going to you may be going to the spa also. I would say Cancers, you're mostly likely more so than Gemini. Um, it's good to stay home, Gemini, with this moon in your 12th house. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's a good thing to just lay low and just not do anything with anybody. Just take a retreat. But Cancer, it's a great day to do a spa day for you. And what else? Cancer. Well, Mars is ruling your 10th house and your 5th house. So yeah, actually, I would say that maybe a casual relationship could be in the works, or something related to your career, your public persona. And okay, next, Leo. Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign. Stelliums. Well, Leo, this full moon is in your 10th house. Leo, yeah. Actually, it's illuminating very changing up the career and maybe changing um your public persona, your public image may be changing. People may see different things in you in when you're out in public. And it's shocking to them. It's shocking. Um, they see a change in you. They see um and the sun in the 4th house of Scorpio. Well, the 4th house is illuminating your home, your family, your fun, the foundation of your entire life, where you are familiar. Well, actually, well, the 3rd house and the 4th house are like, and where you're private, you keep to you may keep to yourself. But and if you go into out into public, Leo, you will definitely be seen, and actually, it will be quite shocking for you to be out in the world. People seeing something about you that you may want to keep private. So yes, Leo, Leo rising. Mars is in your sign too, Leo. Mars here is taking action. You are a person who will take action, the necessary actions to get things done. And people will see you as so, someone who takes charge, who is very loyal, who is very royal, who is very um, could be dramatic at times too, bombastic at times also, possibly. That's yeah. So that's like exaggeration. Um, Mars in Leo is dramatic, childlike or childish. Um, but there's more things like endure. There, Mars in Leo is enduring. They stick to something and don't quit. They're just fixed in their ways. Yep. And that will rule your ninth house and your fourth house. So the ninth and fourth house rulers, those would may come into contact with, come into play too, like um, um, uh, people from foreign countries or foreign shores, different cultures than you. Um, this Mars rules your fourth house of home, family. So yeah, something could be happening with, I'm sure, it probably will be more like ninth house matters of law and religion, beliefs, philosophy of life, and bringing it to the family. How the philosophy of life could be revolved around a traditional home or Scorpio, like very Scorpio is traditional. And yes, and fixed also. So yes. Okay, moving on to Virgo ascendant. Okay. Well, this full moon is in your 10th house of your public persona, your career, your public image, how you are seen outside in the world of career, in the world, and out, or even out in the world. When you're um out in public, they will see you, a vulnerability in you, possibly. Moon in Gemini, they'll may see you more intellectual. Moon in Gemini. And then we have the sun in, well, no, the moon was in the ninth house, sorry. The moon is in Gemini now, is moved. Okay, yeah, it moved. The full moon was in the ninth house. Sorry. Full moon in the ninth. Okay. Mm, yeah, this full moon was in the ninth and the sun at 24 degrees, yeah. And this moved. Okay. All right. Um, and then later on on Saturday in the afternoon, it moved to Gemini. Okay. Okay. Now I got it. So this full moon was in the ninth house. Uh, maybe book publishing or your philosophy, mother and her philosophy and belief system, and your belief system. Has it changed? Is it different? How is it different? Uranus is here in the mix, and it was conjunct Uranus. Are you changing your beliefs of something, or your religion, or your philosophical belief of on life, about God and all that kind of stuff? Something's different here. Something's changed in you from the ninth house. So the moon rules your 11th house of friends, benefactors. That's interesting as well. Uh, you may find a friend through a an unusual event that occurred with the ninth house. Or maybe you'll join a new religion, a new organization, religious organization, or a philosophical organization. That's pretty neat too. Yes. And then the sun rules your 12th house. Well, that's okay. The sun is in the third and ninth. So yeah, the sun in the third is illuminating your aunts, uncles, cousins, your short distance travels, your neighborhood neighbors, and things like that. So yeah, actually, all right. And now let's go on to Libra. Libra rising. Well, Libra, this full moon was happening in your 8th house of other people's money, debts, taxes, the house of death. Well, death and taxes. It could be occult studies, could be interested in the occult at this time. And the moon rules your 10th house. So actually, that could be a change in your um, philosophy, no, psychology of things, or even like uh, occult mysteries. Could be change in your uh, credit score, or change a sudden change in some kind of money situation that you are loan or inherit, or an expected inheritance of some sort. Could be taxes too. Yeah, actually, the sun is money. It has to do with money in the second house, communication, voice. Well, the voice actually mostly, not communication is third house, but the tone of your voice is illuminated here. Your skills and talents and financial, yeah, mostly financial things are going on, changing, need to be attended to. And that's going to be doing something with your career. The moon rules your 10th house of your career, your public image, your public's how you're seen in the public. All right, so moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Well, Scorpio, you're ruled by Mars anyway, but we're looking at this full moon from your seventh house. Well, it was in your seventh house on the 15th of November. But yeah, I was conjunct Uranus, and something different about your um your partner might maybe coming up for you, Scorpio, or something different about um, business partners, or something about yeah. And there's something, yeah, and this is a and this has the sun is illuminating you, and the sun moon is illuminating you back. So yeah, something's happening between you and your partner that you need to negotiate and figure out probably. Okay, so the moon rules your ninth house too. So that's philosophy and book publishing. Maybe your book, maybe writing a are you writing a book? Well, Mercury is in your second house, so that's your voice. Venus is here in your third. So that's about communicate. Venus in the third is communication. So actually, really not much connected to this full moon except um the sun rules your 10th. And we have Mars here in your 10th house. So yeah, taking some action here with your public image, public persona, your career maybe is maybe um, given a boost, or cutting and severing something from your career too. So could be either, boost, taking action, and or actually, yeah, in your and Mars in the 10th, usually taking action in what you need to be. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And taking action in your career, and uh uh um and responsibility, well, and actually taking some responsibility to in your creative outlets too. Saturn is in the fifth house, but actually that has, so yeah, I'm just adding that in for good measure for Scorpio, because you are a water sign. So is Cancer. And we covered Cancer. Yeah, I should put that on Cancer too. So yeah, that was your ninth house, Cancer. Yeah. So okay, let's move on. Did I cover the moon is your ninth, the sun is your 10th. Okay. Sagittarius. And I'm going through these really quick because I want to get to the new moon on the 30th of November. So, which is happening in, well, less than 2 weeks from now. Um, or 2 weeks from yesterday, Saturday the 16th. So Saturday the 30th will be the full moon, new moon in Scorpio. Okay, I'm sorry, in Sagittarius. So yeah, we're not there yet, but actually we're going to. I'm at Sagittarius for this full moon in Taurus. Well, this was in your sixth house of e- um of illness and taking care of something so shocking and yeah, well, this is me actually. Something shocking and surprising happened on this full moon. I had a sinus headache all day, and nothing helped except to just rest. I took Advil. I thought it was I thought it was allergies, and so yeah, on the 15th, I was just having a hard time focusing. And yeah, the sun in the 12th house kind of had probably had something to do with it too. The sun in the 12th and the moon in the 6th. So probably I was having sleepless night. Was having a sleepless night this past couple days. And excuse me. But yeah, actually, this full moon is still active, and it will be until I think it gets to Cancer. So yeah, that'll be in a few hours from now on this day, the Sunday, the 17th. And okay, let's see. The moon rules your eighth house of occult studies. Actually, I was focusing on occult studies. I was working on this with a group of people um, doing occult studies, and for others, actually, I was teaching, helping others, and that was on Saturday, the 16th, that I did that. And I was feeling better that day. And then, yeah, last night was another one where I um needed just to rest, take some time for myself, and yeah, that's why this video is so late. I'm Sagittarius rising with Sagittarius moon, and it was in an aversion to my self and my body. So my body was not having this full moon was not having it. And actually the sun was illuminating something from um I think I may have had um download some kind of psychic downloads coming to me where I could not sleep. I was like insomniac um activity. Oof. Yeah. So I will be happy when this full moon energy is cleared. Yeah. And then that also happened. The sun, since the sun is it rules my ninth house of philosophy of higher learning, and yeah, I was actually more involved with higher learning of the occult studies than I was myself. So this full moon was telling me, okay, it's time to focus on what you need to do. what you need to do for yourself, how to function and everything like that. So yes, and I'm got through it, and I'm had such a great time with this group of people. I was helping um, because actually Mercury was is also my first house. I just wanted to communicate what I know. And that's yeah. Anything else? No. Okay, that's it. I think that's it for Sagittarius. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stelliums. Capricorn Rising, specifically for you. Well, the sun is illuminating your 11th house. The moon was illuminating your fifth. Of creativity, your children. Something changed with you in your creative and something with your having to do with children, possibly. Uh, something's changed in the realm of creativity, children, um something that yeah, something that should be fun turned shocked. It became a shock and awe. Oh, okay, that was not expected. Unexpected things happened, and yes, in so yeah, actually, it would have been a best time to focus on something in an organization or group or something like that during this full moon in Taurus, which will bring you more peace, I think. Yes, with your friends, your those benefactors and organizations and groups you're a part of or a member of. So yeah, I should advise anybody who's Capricorn rising to be more involved with your friends, your um, social groups, clubs, and stuff like that, instead of having to deal with what's going on here, which will be bringing shock and did bring shock and awe to some Capricorns, probably. Um, Having to do with a creative project or with their children. Okay, the sun rules your eighth house of occult studies, other people's money, inheritance, taxes. Something needs to be taken care of here. We have Mars there in the sun ruled sign of Leo. And your moon rules your seventh house of your spouse, your um, business partners, and so that could be in the mix too. But the focus was more on the sixth and the fifth and 11th house, because that's where the moon was in the fifth house. But it rules us out. It could bring in a spouse, and it could bring in some kind of um, mystery that needs some mysterious thing that occurred to for you. It's very shocking. Yep. All righty, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. Well, the moon was in your fourth house of your home. something changed at your home, your family, and having to do with your career, your persona, your public image, or your social status. This moon was illuminating the fourth house and back to the 10th house. So something between home and being in the public. There was probably a negotiation, probably a push and pull there between that, and probably especially with a spouse or your a spouse, partner, business, also a business partner could be too. And this moon rules your sixth house of work. Um, um, Health routines or some kind of illness that you need to manage and take care of yourself with. So, let's move on. I think that's good. Let's move on to Pisces. Pisces, yes. Well, I already said that this was in your third and ninth house in the beginning, but we didn't go through everything else. The third house is your aunts, uncles, cousins. Some kind of shock and awe happened with you and your extended family, aunts, uncles, cousins, even neighbors, and your short distance travel. Maybe something had occurred at the grocery store on the way to the grocery store or on the way to get your gas. Something like that. That's a short distance travel thing and local. And something that's unfamiliar may be where the sun is. So something with um huh, something with okay. Philosophy of life, your religion, your probably higher learning, something rather, or long distance travel. And the moon rules your fifth house of children, your creativity. Could be like hmm, hobbies and some fun things that are very Cancerian. And the sun, which rules your sixth house. Yeah, we went over that with the sixth house of some kind of health routine, maybe. Um, that you need to deal with. All right, now let me share with you. So here's the current time clock right now. And the moon will be moving into Cancer on Monday. Today, November 17th. So Monday. And then we're going to open for our new moon. New moon in Scorpio. Here we are. Our new moon in Scorpio. That's November. shoot, no, wrong one. Okay. That was November 1st. We want the new moon for in Sagittarius. Did I save it? I did not. Well, how about that? Okay, let's change. Let's edit this chart to edit November 30th, 2025, 24. We're still in 2024. I'm already thinking of yeah. All right, let's see. The new moon in Sagittarius. Well, edit Sagittarius. New moon. And we can go to 6 something AM. All right, well, we'll select that and we'll edit. Well, we will edit this to 7. And then we will have this new, okay, well, let's start with Aries. Since we're here, this new moon will be in your 9th house, Aries, when the moon and the sun are at 9 degrees of Sagittarius. On November 30th, yes. And I also wanted to pull some tarot cards for this new moon in Sagittarius. See what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to pull 6 cards. Where am I right now for this new moon, November 30th? Well, I know it's a little early for this, but this is what you can do. Where am I right now? Shuffling my my wonderful tarot deck. One more shuffle. All right, where am I now? What is influencing me? What have I released since the last full moon? Huh. What seeds am I ready to plant? How can I help my intentions grow? What can I rely on during this cycle? So 6 cards. And I will share each one with you. Okay. I just placed them 6 across, not in any specific thing, just 6. I chose 6 cards. And the first card, all right, I'm going to stop my share right now. First card, where am I right now? the Two of Wands. That's interesting. The Two of Wands. Thinking of the future, probably. Yes. Because we're at the end of the year. Yes. The new moon. New beginnings, growing light. Yeah. What are you manifesting? So yeah, for the future, this new moon. What is influencing me? Oh boy. This is not the Nine of Cups. It's lots of emotional things, the choices, lots of choices here. Um, Nine of Cups. Feeling well, yeah, actually, this could be with this treasure chest, yeah. Feelings of not making my emotionally drained of or emotionally um stagnant. Well, that's okay. So, and what have I released since the last full moon? Well, the well, I've released this feeling of the fool, and I'm well, actually, I'm not feeling like I'm a fool. This is more like I'm taking a leap of faith and just letting go, letting God take over. And then what seeds am I ready to plant? Death and rebirth. Well, hey, this is pretty good. I'm ready to plant seeds. Well, well, actually, it is fall, so everything is dying. But there, with death comes a rebirth. So something will be reborn in the coming month uh, after this new moon. A rebirth of some sort. That's very cool. This could be Pluto too. Pluto is going through uh, the third house for you, Sagittarius. This new moon is in your sign, Sagittarius. So so yeah, so new growth is occurring for you in an interesting part of your chart. What can I what can I help? Oh, how can I help my intentions grow? How can I help my intentions grow? Well, by communicating. This is the Knight of Swords. Yes, communication, actually, chasing after your maybe chasing a thought, following a thought process, or communicating uh, through some transport, or like you need to get to like the communicate with people in your local community. So what do you need? You need some kind of transport. Like this guy has a motorcycle. Could be a bus, could be a train, could be anything that gets you to where you need to be, where you need to communicate, and what you need to communicate to others to for your intentions to grow. Hmm. Maybe communicating with your friends or um too. Also, and what can I rely on during this cycle? Well, here you go. We have the moons and a lot of diligent work. Fruits of your labor that you have manifested. New beginnings are growing. Then actually the over the moon phase, you will reap the rewards of what you put forth and worked for. That's cool to me. That's cool to me. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Yes, I do. I like it a lot. All right, now let's see. I want to put these cards away first. I like it a lot. I do. Perfect for this Sagittarius new moon on November 30th. Thank you very much. Okay, now we can put these away, and I'm going to share with you this chart with this new moon happening in your ninth house, Aries. So yeah, this new moon is happening in your ninth house at 9 degrees. I have Mercury here at 20. It's retrograde by now, which has been retrograde on let me check my notes. This Mercury retrograde was when Mercury retrograde happened. Mm, hmm, Mercury retrograde. I need to, I am so curious as to when this Mercury retrograde was now. Shoot. Oop, at 22 degrees on November 26th. Okay, November 25th, 26th. Okay, November 25th. Let's see. November 25th. Okay. It's no Mercury retrograde will be moving. Ret Mercury will be retrograde on November 25th. Okay. So, okay, November 25th. All right. We made it. Okay. Lord. Let's go back to Aries. Aries. Okay, all right. November 25th, when Mercury retrograde. Okay. In your ninth house. All right. So this new moon, sun and the moon are conjunct, which at 9 degrees, and they are ruling your sun and moon. The moon are both ruled by Jupiter, which is in Gemini, in your third house. And they're in, well, they're not making an opposition to each other, but Mercury and Jupiter are in mutual reception, and they're both retrograde at this moment. So that's like that's giving some even more difficult time for you. Aries in your ninth and third house of short distance travel and long distance travel, and things that are familiar and unfamiliar to you, the things that are familiar, the third house. Ninth, unfamiliar, things that are unfamiliar to you, and like other cultural beliefs that are not yours, uh possibly will have some difficulty here, especially with its retrograde. And they, even though Mercury is in detriment in the sign of Sagittarius already, it's bringing a lot of things here. Also, so sorry, good Lord. It's also bringing up something with your fourth and fifth house here, Aries rising. All right, on to Taurus. This is happening in your eighth house of taxes, death, other people's money, inheritance, insurance, um, agencies, or like paying off a loan, or yeah, something doing with loans, student loans, possibly also Taurus. Yeah, time to get those student loans in order. That's not going to be easy with Mercury here in retrograde at this time. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that though yet. Uh, until um, but I would deal with things in your third house, aunts, uncles, cousins in your home. If you have things that you need to, bills or things you have, putting money into a home equity loan, making a home equity loan, or a local business, or something local, like yeah, groceries, maybe a grocery store bill or something like that. Actually, yeah, you have to figure out what you need to for your groceries, like something local. Then you go to your local grocer. Yeah, you have enough money for food. Make sure you have that planned ahead of time, because yeah, uh, Mercury does go retrograde on the 25th, and that is 3 days before Thanksgiving. So, alrighty, next, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, especially rising and stelliums, rising sign. Well, this is occurring in your seventh house, Gemini, of your spouse, your business partners, negotiating with business partners, and your spouse is a negotiation. Dealing with your spouse is a negotiation anyway, too. Also, and this sun rules your third, the moon rules your second. So it could be financial or something having to do with something in the neighborhood that you need to deal with, either money or something that's familiar to your familiar environment, familiar to you, and money may be the negotiating force between behind this this new moon in Sagittarius for you, Gemini. All right, next, Cancer. This new moon is all about you. The moon rules you. The moon in Sagittarius is in Jupiter, rules Jupiter in your 12th house. Cancer is something um uh, well, let's see. Jupiter could bring blessings to you through dreams, blessings to you through past life experiences that are coming up for you right now, Cancer. Um, and could it be an overabundance of something that you are not aware of? Hmm. And it could also be financial, something financial. The sun rules your 10th, your second house of money, finance, even maybe something made Mars maybe taking action in a vocal something dealing with your voice, your throat chakra, maybe. All right, so on to Leo. Leo rising, sun, moon, and stellium, as well as some sun is all about you in the fifth house of entertainment, fun, and children, and creativity. Um, Mars is in your sign, taking charge and taking the lead, and actually could be bringing up some anger with your something having to do with your could be your children, something having to do with a creative project, or the moon rules your 12th house, so you could be having some past life experiences come to you in creative ways. I think, yeah, actually, or children from a past life could come up to you in dreams and like, who are these people coming in through, and what messages are they bringing? Because yeah, past it could be bringing messages through your dreams and through um traumatic experiences from the past, bringing up others a lot of stuff for you in the past for you, Taurus. Mm. Leo, I'm sorry, not Taurus, Leo rising. Past, yeah, some things from the past coming up for you. All right, now on to Virgo. Sun, Moon, Stellium, and especially rising sign, Virgo rising. Well, the sun is in your fourth house. This new moon is in your fourth house, manifesting something new in your home, a new beginning in your home. Um, Mercury here could bring a little bit of trouble communicating this uh, family situation, but the new moon is pretty good for you, Virgo, Virgo rising. Virgo rising. Well, we have Saturn in your 12th rule and transiting your 12th house. No, your seventh. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Saturn is transiting your seventh house of your spouse, business partners, and yeah, so um probably taking more, your business partner or your spouse are taking more responsibility, and something um and it's making a square to the sun and the moon, to family, something in the family. Ooh, could be some type of trouble in the family that needs to be taken care of. This is like, so yeah, this is like major action that's needed to take in the home, and so dealing with your spouse. Um, And also dealing with your 11th house of friends, benefactors, and organizations. The moon rules your 11th house. And the sun rules your 12th. Well, ooh, maybe something traumatic may happen. Virgo. Yeah. Um, and Virgo, if you have 9, 10, 8, 7, or 13 degrees of this ascendant in Virgo, that it's going to square your ascendant. It's going to also square Saturn. So yeah, there's this, and it's opposing, Saturn is opposing your ascendant, squaring your fourth, the sun and the moon in the fourth, and squaring Saturn. Yeah, so there needs to be something that needs to take action with you, your home, and your spouse. Some kind of negotiation needs to be taken here in order to deal with a matter at home. It could be also with your 10th house of public persona, because it's Saturn is squaring Jupiter as well. Oh, but I would say this is mostly the square here and the opposition between these. And this is Mercury opposing Jupiter. So yeah, something with the home and your career, public persona, your home, your home, you and your partner. Something needs to be worked out, negotiated, um, worked on, yeah, in order for this to work. And ooh, Virgo. Wow. Okay. Um, hmm. So yeah, when the sun moves into Sagittarius on the 20th of November, or the 20, no, the 21st of November, sorry. 20th, 21st. Um, uh, yeah, that's when stuff will happen. If you have anything at the early degrees of Virgo, Scorpio, I'm sorry, no, Virgo, Pisces, or yeah, Sagittarius. Um, mm, yeah, I would just put more focus on home and family and your spouse. You can always negotiate between home and your career also. Um, I the moon is ruling your 11th house, so in of Cancer. And the 10th is the sun is ruling your 12th. So mm, all right, Virgo. I don't see how this is gonna be fun, but it's gonna be hard work. And something's got to give for you here. All right. I'm sorry, Virgo. Oy, gosh. Ooh, ouch. All right, Libra. Sun, moon, stelliums. Well, this is especially for Libra rising. The sun and the moon will be conjunct in your third house of siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, and your extended family. Well, it's a good time to be with your extended family. Well, it's the Thanksgiving holiday. It's weekend that this is occurring, and the sun will be in Sagittarius for Thanksgiving, and oh, as it always is, it's time to celebrate with your family, your extended family, anyway. Um, let's see. And then we have Jupiter in your ninth house of higher learning, maybe teaching a teaching a class, teaching a higher learning class. Um, but maybe you're in the midst of writing a book, possibly. Also, possibly too. The sun rules your 11th house of friends. Mars may cut and sever some friends from your social calendar. Or the organizations are you have joined. Um, or friends who no longer support you, cutting and severing friendships for you. Um, Although Saturn is doing well in taking the doing very well in your sixth house of taking care of you, where you need to take care of you and your health, responsibility, setting structures. Even though it's in Pisces, it doesn't like to do be structured and balance and responsible for anything. Saturn in Pisces is not happy here. But Saturn is still Saturn, does take responsibility, needs to place values on things and boundaries on how you're dealing with health routines and how you're dealing with your personal hygienic things, uh, taking care of yourself. The sixth house is your work, the work you do that you need to do for you, like personal hygiene part and your health and sure as you do around the house around that you need to do. It's the work that you is to do on yourself, pretty much. The 10th house, this way the moon rules your 10th house, your career. So yeah, actually there's no activity in the 10th, but actually it does have to do with your career, your public persona. Um, so yeah, actually maybe something in the friend zone is changing because you want to be more active in your career. But yeah, actually, you'll be enjoying yourself, having fun with your family, extended family. Well, maybe some communication problems may occur, but um, always the case when it comes to family function, communications get blurred and skewed, and yeah, all the drama happens in the third house. Um, just don't talk about politics or philosophy or anything like that. No politics, no nothing. No. No, don't talk about this at the dinner table or Thanksgiving Day. No. I advise against doing that. No communications of yeah, of the law or philosophy, religion, or anything like that. Alrighty, on to Scorpio. Scorpio. Whoops. Okay, we're still on Scorpio. Okay. Well, this new moon is happening in your second house of money, finance, and and your self-esteem, your voice, actually, although Mercury in the second house is retrograde and in detriment in the second house, so communications may be a little how can I say, uh people may not understand you or what you're saying. Your voice may change, seem to be changed, like to a high pitch or a low pitch. Yeah. Um, just keep conversation and your voice to a natural tone. Don't over don't get too upset or too um eh, don't let exaggeration get to you. I mean, yeah, don't get because it could be overinflated, over the top communications, which no one is going to understand. Just yeah. Um, just make sure you just talk about other things. Yeah, actually focus on Jupiter and in the eighth house of others, not on you. You know, the new moon is in your second house of your voice and your self-esteem. It's gonna be low. Your self-esteem may be a little bit low because Mercury is retrograde right now. So Scorpios, yeah. Um, focus on others. Focus on giving to others. It's a time of Thanksgiving anyway. Think of others. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, actually, and yeah, actually, even think of the people in other countries and your the moon rules your ninth house. Great. Okay. Of religion, philosophy. Don't talk about those. Um, and believe no, don't talk about that either. Wow. Yeah. Actually, just maybe you want to talk about your career and yeah, actually there's something that's changing in your career. Something that you want to work on with your career, initiate something in your career. Talk about that. And what other people may want to see in you in the public, because actually the eighth house is other people's things, other people's beliefs, others money, your spousal money. Yeah, actually, well, yeah, actually would be a good time to talk about your spouse. But put the conversation on other people. Mm, yes. Don't blame other people. Just put don't yeah, it's not a great thing to blame other people for anything. Just talk about them like as you would a friend. You don't blame your friends for something they didn't intentionally do. It's not about what they did anyways. Just talked about what their interests are. Find out about other people. All right, Sagittarius. Well, this is definitely will be very all about you. Although don't over exaggerate and don't talk too much about yourself. I think you would be better off talking about maybe your business negotiations, your business partner, your spouse, your other significant other, um, about philosophy of others' philosophy, not yours, not no. Think of what others people's philosophies may be. They are change or the changing philosophical fabric of other countries, other places, foreign places. Maybe you were initiating a trip foreign to a foreign country. Um, Or right, you could be writing a book from about a foreign country or a foreign subject, something that's interesting to you. You could talk about that this week. Yeah. Usually Sagittarius, but anyway, are always interested in other people's philosophy, other people's beliefs, and they don't really, yeah, it's a good thing to share find what other people believe in. And the sun rules your ninth house and the moon rules the eighth. So great. Maybe you can talk about some astrology and or some occult studies that you're interested in, or you can talk about other people's money, other people's beliefs, other people. Definitely. It's not, yeah, it won't be about you because Jupiter, your ruling planet, is in the seventh house of others still. So, Sagittarius, and this is for me, I would definitely talk about what other people would like to do. Actually, maybe you actually, well, I would, if you are an astrologer or a tarot card reader, bring a deck of tarot cards with you. And or if you're a palm reader, just ask them, would you like me to read your palm? Would you like me to do a tarot card reading for you? What can I do for you? How can I help? What can I do? Those are good things to focus on. Sagittarius. Yes, I'm taking that advice. I even had that advice given to me today by my mom. Yep. Good advice. I agree. All right. Next, Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Moon, Stellium, and of course, Capricorn rising. You will look good and feel good. We have Jupiter, I'm sorry, Venus in their sign of Capricorn. Pluto has moved out of your sign, Capricorn. Yay! Congratulations, you passed. You get a diploma on Pluto getting through your first house and taking what all that, sweeping out the old things that don't serve you anymore and building something new, which will be coming to you shortly with this second house when Pluto moves through your second house of Aquarius. I'm so happy for you, Capricorns. I know you've been going through a lot since 2008. A lot since 2008. A lot. Well, there's going to be this new moon is happening in your 12th house. We got Mercury in your 12th house. Mercury's been in your 12th house for a while since its entrance in the beginning of November. Yeah. Uh, ooh, yes, November 2nd was when Mercury entered your 12th house. And since then, he's been traveling through, and now he's retrograde. In your 12th house, bringing up past things of the past, bringing up a lot of traumatic things, maybe bringing up old communications you've had with other people who maybe have caused some trauma. or drama, most likely drama in your life. Bringing up some philosophical and religious beliefs that no longer serve you, that you no longer feel you needed to be affiliated with. Yeah. Um, and the sun rules your eighth house of occult studies and mysteries of the mysteries of life, the other people's money. Um, and the moon rules your seventh house of your your um significant other, your partner, your spouse. So seventh and eighth could be also your spousal money, cutting and severing some debt that you are working to get rid of. Two, with Mars in your eighth house, cutting out some debt, cutting out yeah, paying off a tax, some taxes, or something like that. And paying off a loan. That's what I got for Capricorn. Basically, that's what you're going to be doing. Paying off, doing things behind the scenes that need to be done to maybe you're selling a business too, Capricorn rising, or you're selling um yeah, something that other people like you pay a loan to a business own a building that you're loan for your business. So that's pretty good for you, Capricorn. All right. Next, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, stelliums, Aquarius rising. Well, this new moon is occurring in your 11th house of friends, benefactors, and money you um you've money you've earned through um associates and uh of organizations that you've been working with, maybe getting a subsidiary of some sort or a percentage or a royalty of some sort. Mars is in your 10th, seventh house, which rules the sun. You're the sun. So something would have having to do with your partner too. Hmm. And then the moon rules the sixth house. Pluto just moved into your sign also. So yeah, actually there's going to be a new glow up and a blow up and then a glow up. A blow up, then a glow up. Yep, for you, Aquarius. Aquarius will take things, destroy, tear down, and like the Tower card. At first, it may feel like that. And then it will rebuild. Like it'll be like the death card, death, and something will no longer be serving you in your personality, changing your personality and building rebirth, be making you reborn into something new. So you'll be going through like a chrysalis stage of from the caterpillar to the butterfly by the end of 20 years of Pluto's transit through your first house. Yeah, pretty much that's what Pluto does. Pluto is the roto rooter, the uh he sweeps through, cleans out everything, deep cleaning, and rebuilds everything and that it's destroyed and helps rebuild back. So that Pluto isn't all that bad. It just gives you something new, brings you a new perspective. And Mars was opposing Pluto on the Mars opposing Pluto. Oops. Well, Mars opposed Pluto when it was in Cancer, and Pluto was in Capricorn. Yeah. So yeah, actually from November 3rd till yeah, and now yeah, it's not yeah, they're no longer opposed to each other because they're not Mars is in Leo and Pluto is in Capricorn. They are not in opposing signs, so they no longer oppose each other. Yay to Leo and to Cancer and Capricorn for that problem to be over with as of a couple of days ago. Yep. And then, yeah. So let's go back here. We have an Aquarius. So, all right, I think we're done with Aquarius, right? Uh, well, Saturn rules you, and it's in the second house. Saturn is an aversion to you, but you taking responsibility for money when your finances, you're responsible for your resources, responsibility to your make it maybe you're structuring a new pers a new version of your self-esteem, bringing stability to your self-esteem, possibly to Aquarius. All right. And finally, and finally, er, Pisces. What the heck? Huh. Let's 11. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, that scared me. Someone was outside. All right, let's see. Let's edit and 12:47. No. Uh, uh, No. All right. I want to get to Pisces. Let me edit. Okay. 11:47 a.m. Okay. 12. Okay. Okay. Go to 12 p.m. All right. Let's go back to hour. Okay. All right. Here, Pisces. I'm sorry, Pisces. Okay. Yes. Pisces. Yes. All righty. I'm one of you. My sun is in Pisces. Okay. Saturn is in your sign, bringing up a lot of responsibility and change and stability and boundary building things for you to deal with. Pisces. Yes. So yeah, actually it's not fun. This isn't a fun time for you, Pisces, though. But this new moon is happening in your 10th house. If you're going to be seen as an someone who's in the social that in their social personal no and in a public way, not personal. Actually, even though Jupiter rules your fourth house, Jupiter is in your fourth house. Jupiter, yeah, doesn't really fall. Jupiter is in your fourth house of your personal life, your family, your home, your mother, father figure, mother figures. And the sun is in your 10th house of father figures, Pisces. There's a little tug of war here between the two of them. Mom and dad are, well, mom and dad are here together, but Jupiter, your ruling planet, is in the fourth house and bringing blessings to your personal life. And well, it's the new moon, so it's dark outside. There's nothing to be seen up here. And yeah, so your person, yeah, Pisces, yeah, it's time to be a person, go into your, to get to hibernate and just be, let your, you don't need to tell anybody about personal things. Um, Jupiter is bringing blessings to your home, though. Actually, maybe you're doing something to expand your home with Jupiter here. It's retrograde, but that's okay. Jupiter expands and in your home, expands your home and your family. So this is a good thing. I focus on that mostly. And then your creativity and your children, the moon rules the fifth house, the sun rules your sixth. So I would do something personal for you and create something personally that's creative for you also. because the moon rules your fifth house, the sun rules the sixth. So yeah, do something personal for you. Take some action in your on your daily routines, that your personal hygiene and taking care of your body. The sixth house is take work you need to do on yourself. Most likely, work on yourself, on your uh purpose and your purpose in life, as you're working on how you can be more of a, um stronger, be get more uh I would join a gym. I really would. More get some energy, take some anger out, joining a gym or something like that. Um, doing something that's good for you. Sixth house is like physical work, doing something physical. And with the Mars in your sixth house, yeah, I would just take out that anger, go to the gym. All right, Pisces, that's all I have for you, I think. And thank you all for watching. I'm Stephen the Jupiterian. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you're new here. Um, subscribe if you're new here. If not, though, actually, if you are here, if you're here back again, welcome. And I'm so glad for 107 subscribers that I have as of today. And I thank you all very much for watching. And I hope you all I wish you all who are celebrating Thanksgiving a happy Thanksgiving. Um, and until next time, uh, yes, actually, next week I'm going to be covering the month of December. And then we will see what's going to be happening in December. We're going to have a new, and we're going to be doing a 2024 reflection. Yeah, we're going to be doing the winter solstice tarot spread, and then we're going to do a 2024 reflection spread, 8-card spread for that. And on December, so yeah, December 30th, we have a new moon in Capricorn. Yeah, actually, wow. So, ooh, there's a lot to cover for the month of December. And happy new moon on the 30th. But I will be covering what's happening in December next week, sometime next week, before the holiday. Um, and yeah, before way before Christmas, which is the 25th of December. And yeah, November is almost done. We're halfway through. So thank you for watching again and have a good one. And that's all I got for you all, Pisces. Thank you.